and the Mississippi Braves. Max Fried gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Stepping up now, number 18. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Stepping in now, Patrick Kivlahan, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Decker. 1 out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Digging in, Andy Schweitzer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Batting 7, second baseman.
Standing in now, Kurt Waylock, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Fried, just 24 years of age. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 home. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Decker moves over, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. So coming to the plate, Bobby Friedman, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Bobby Friedman.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-1. Tapper down the first baseline, but that one rolls foul. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Now at the plate, Elliott Cornell comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Elliott Cornell.
First pitch on its way. Up around the face. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Ponson giving chase. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Jeff Decker is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Decker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Alvin Aquino, first shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Alvin Aquino.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Saucedo has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Homer Bailey. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Homer Bailey.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Lifted in the air out to right. Saucedo on the move. 2 gone. So striding forward now, Lawrence Ponson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ponson.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Grounded to short. Whitlock has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Standing in, Felipe Saucedo. He'll match up with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning.
Felipe Saucedo.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Coming to the plate now, Roger McGee.
Batting 8th, catcher Roger McGee.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Batting 9th.
Into the box, Max Fried. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Bailey into his motion. 0-1 on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. This is hit softly to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Robert Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Sean Castaneda, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit to short. Whitlock loves it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Digging in now, number 18. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Now batting, right fielder, Patrick Kivlahan.
Into the box now, Patrick Kivlahan. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate of crooked number going on the board.
Now batting, catcher, Andy Schweitzer.
Standing in now, Andy Schweitzer, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Decker moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Adrian Dominguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Dominguez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And that misses 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner, but foul. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Alan Whitlock. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Hey, 3-1. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Now batting.
In now, Killian
Number
Quick.
28.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 2 now. Bailey gets the sign. Here's the 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So striding in, Bobby Friedman, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Quick is off of first with 2 away. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-1 is strike two swinging.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Waylock comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Saucedo is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Alvin Aquino. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. So here now is the pitcher, Homer Bailey. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Two and one.
One strike.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
It's amazing, I tell you. This guy's been absolutely cruising. The pitcher comes to the plate. You're thinking it's an easy out. You lose focus, let your guard down for a second. Now he's got a 3-ball count.
And the 3-1. Popped him up. Cornell into shallow center. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Ready now, Elliot Cornell.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
A ball and no strikes. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Waylock scoops it up, and he's retired here, 1 away. Into the box. Jeff's his last time through.
Fielder, Jeff Decker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Into the box now, Felipe Saucedo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bailey into his motion. First pitch on the way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A ball and a strike now. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. And something about this outing so far is beginning to look awfully familiar, especially in regards to that hit column. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Ready once again, Lawrence Ponson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Ponson.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. The 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Whitlock takes it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in once again, Robert Gonzalez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Robert Gonzalez.
First offering on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the 2nd out. Stepping into the box, Sean Castaneda.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Sean Castaneda.
First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 0-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Popped him up. McGee is over to take a look, but this one's out of reach into the home dugout. Two and two.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we still have no score. Into the box now, Roger McGee.
Leading off for Mississippi, catcher, Roger McGee.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
The pitcher number
Stepping in now, Max Fried. So going
First pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Waylock ranges back and he has it for out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adrian Dominguez.
center fielder, Adrian Dominguez.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Bailey's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Ready for another shot now, number 18. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Hey, that's the swing right there.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Now batting, right fielder, Patrick.
Standing in now, Patrick Kivlahan. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guy punching everyone out, but other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working. So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty quick tag by the first baseman, and it's like the hit never even happened.
The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
2 is left quick, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Andy Schweitzer.
Now batting, catcher, Andy Schweitzer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
That's wide, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And that one just missed outside.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we still have no score. Digging in, Alan Whitlock.
Leading off for
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Striding into the box, Killian Quick. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. Hit hard down the line. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here.
Number 57, Eric.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
First baseman number 22.
Into the box, Bobby Friedman.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Gonzalez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Elliot Cornell.
Second baseman, Elliot Cornell.
First pitch on its way. Up around the face. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we still have no score. Now in the box, Kurt Waylock.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Akil Morris is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Mississippi Braves, number 61, Akil Morris. Third baseman number 3.
In now, Alvin Aquino, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. Morris, a 25-year-old, he throws a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and a 2-seam fastball. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is in off the plate. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you could do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Enrique Flores will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The 1-0. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. So he moves all the way up to third here. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Settling in now, Lawrence Hanson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw will be too late at first. It'll be an infield single as the run comes in to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
The left fielder, number 1.
Into the box now, Robert Gonzalez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Flores over at second. Hanson at first, 1 gone. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. He's right there. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Robbie Delgadio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Robbie Delgadio.
Striding in once again, Jeff Decker. And he will not be seeing the usual suspect close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in two now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
The right fielder, number 9, Felipe.
Standing in now, Felipe Saucedo.
As he hits one on a line to left field.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Roger McGee, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Runners on first with one down. Ball two.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Now the 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Runner at first here, one man out. And he missed with it. Ball four. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Esteban Cuevas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Esteban Cuevas.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adrian Dominguez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled away. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. push softly over toward the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. A tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. We've played 8 full, all tied at 1-1. Odell Childs will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Odell Childs.
Stepping into the box, Sean Castaneda.
Shortstop, Sean Castaneda.
First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Childs, 28 years old. He offers up a 2-seamer, a slider, a curve, and a changeup. Line drive to left. Decker is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Now batting.
Into the box, number 18. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. Popped up. Quick. Waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Patrick Kivlahan. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Patrick Kivlahan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Just missed with a breaking ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-0 is a fastball that misses. Andy Schweitzer would be next. Here it comes, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The relay. Oh, and the gamble won't pay off. He's out at second base, and some real head shaking in that dugout for sure, as that will end the ball game. Ted Medeiros enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. 0-1 the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Kivlahan moves over. 1 down. Now at the plate, Killian Quick. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering on its way. Swinging a soft liner, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. In now, Bobby Friedman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Possible winning run on first, one man away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back safely. Now the 2-0. A fastball that just misses inside. The 3-0. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. At the plate, Elliott Cornell. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1 pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Now the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt here. Throw to third, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Count remains 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Ready with another 2-strike off. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
In now, Jeff Decker. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
One and one the count now.
The 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Waylock backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
The right fielder, number 9, Felipe Saucedo.
Into the box now, Felipe Saucedo, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. A 2-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Now the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. So stepping in, Andy Schweitzer. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Schweitzer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball pulled softly out toward right. And he'll break through with a solid knock here. His first of the ball game.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Standing in now, Kurt Waylock. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Third baseman, number 3, Alvin.
Stepping in now, Alvin Aquino, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line.
Come on.
And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Ventura.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Comes set with the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Friedman moving to his left. 2 gone. Stepping in, Lawrence Ponson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Lawrence Ponson.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Aquino stands at second with 2 gone. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Friedman has a play, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Blue Wahoos lead it 2-1. Barrett Aston takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Leading off the inning, Roger McGee, and they'll need him to get something going here. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with velocity on it.
Line drive to left. A dive, but it's off his glove.
2. Cut. Hold it.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Juan Spanos will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 0, Juan Spanos.
And that misses. Ball 1. Aston has a strong chance of being an all-star this year. He's currently leading the vote totals among relief pitchers.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. So digging in now, Adrian Dominguez. He singled his last time up. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Count now, a ball and a strike. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Misses. Ball 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for this home crowd as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Ted Medeiros gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Barrett Aston hammers down the save, his 1st of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.